Yes.
Good night, everyone. My name is Lorena Alvarez, and today I'm going to talk about how dangerous it is to not protect yourself from thunderstorms. Have you ever been playing any sport or just walking around and suddenly a thunderstorm catch you in the middle of your activity? Probably yes. Have you kept doing this activity because you didn't think it was dangerous at all? Most of the people do that all the time. Do you think people should be more informed about the risk that you take if you do not protect yourself from thunderstorms? I do think so. It is true that it's hard to get hit by a thunder, but that does not mean that it's impossible. You might think that the number of people that die every year because they are hit by thunderstorms are low, but it could be lower if people inform other people how dangerous it is to not protect yourselves. Retief Goosen, a South African professional golf player that plays in the PGA Golf Tour, has a story with a thunderstorm. When he was 17 years old, he was playing with a friend a round of golf. They were in the middle of the course and suddenly they started hearing thunderstorms. They left their golf bags and they ran to the house club. After a while waiting, they saw that the other players were walking back to their homes, so they did the same. One last lightning bolt hit a tree as he was walking past and blew him out of his shoes. The next time he woke up, he was in the hospital. He had some skin burns, but that recovered pretty quickly. He had a crack in his heartbeat, but through exercising and working out, it recovers. He was so lucky because the doctor was playing some holes behind and saw the friend of Retief asking for some help. When this doctor heard him, he ran and helped them. This is the thing that can happen to anyone, and you never know if that will happen to you. So today is the day to learn how to protect yourself from thunderstorms. I am going to talk about how can you protect yourself from thunderstorms and how should you act in those situations. We'll talk also about the effects of getting caught by a lightning. And finally, I will show you a video of what you do not have to do if you don't want to get hurt. To understand how dangerous it is, first we need to know the definition of thunderstorm. Thunderstorms are generated by temperature imbalance in the atmosphere. These storms are characterized by strong winds, heavy precipitations, lightning, and thunders. A severe thunderstorm is classified by the National Weather Service as a storm that has winds of 58 miles per hour at least. According to Rachel O'Black, before 1994, in the United States, 3,239 people died because of lightning strikes. Since 1994, the number has decreased to 489 people. Even those numbers are getting low, there's still people that it's dying. So we need to conscious people and explain people how can they protect themselves if they find that they are in that situation. According to Vincent Inaeli, about 400 people are hit by lightning strikes each year, and about 3 to 10 children and teenagers die from lightning strikes every year in the United States. It is estimated that at any given moment, nearly 2,000 thunderstorms are in progress over the Earth's surface, and lightning strikes the Earth 100 times each second. There are about 45,000 thunderstorms daily. Not all of them cause problems and not all of them need protection, but occasionally it will hit just the right spot at the right time to cause a power outage or injuries. We can have thunderstorms during all the year, but the time of the year that are more usual is during spring. Thunderstorms generate over 25 million lightning strikes every year. I remember that a couple of years ago, I was in Florida playing golf for some days, and 8 of the 10 days we had to stop because of thunderstorms. They are really prepared because they are used to it. But in most of the golf courses, we don't have that they had over there. In the beginning, the middle, or at least the end of the hole, you find somewhere to cover you. The closer the storm approaches, the higher the risk of lightning strikes. I guess that some of you are probably thinking, how we can know the distance between the storm and us. One of the ways you calculate that is counting the seconds from when you see a flash and when you hear the thunder, then divide this into 5 and you will get an estimate of the distance. What should we do to protect ourselves? According to the National Weather Service, you are not safe anywhere outside. So the best thing you can do is you have a building or a car or some indoor place you can cover yourself, you have to run to it. If you're in an indoor place, there are some important things that you need to know. You need to stay away from windows. You just stay inside at least until 30 minutes after the last strike sound. If you don't stay that many amount of time, you won't be 100% sure that you will be safe. So you better stay. Don't touch anything electrical. Try to don't have contact with water. So if you're at home, don't take a shower. Or for example, if you're in an indoor swimming pool, you need to go away from the water and run. Do not unplug any devices. If you are in a car, it is important that you have all your windows up. And try to don't touch any metallic part of the car. If you can't find an indoor place, there are some things that you need to know to stay outside. You need to try to stay away from the water. So if you find anything to cover yourself, except trees or light post, go over there. Take off your backpack. Normally we don't know all we have in our backpacks. So we can have some metallical things, and the best thing to don't put yourself in risk is leave your bag far away from you, and when the storm goes, you can go and take it with you again. Do not unplug any devices. Stay away from isolated objects like, for example, livestock or trees. If you are with a group of people, you need to leave a distance between 50 and 100 feet between each other, so you all be safe. If you have any metallic objects on you, take it away, because normally they attract lightning. Effects of getting caught by a thunderstorm. Some of the things that can happen if you get caught by a thunderstorm are that your body can get burned, a lightning can damage the circulatory system, they can also paralyze the respiratory system, you can also find damage in the central nervous system, and that can cause a lot of different things, like for example, dementia, amnesia, memory loss, and depression. And the most important thing, they can kill you. So you need to protect yourself. Now, I'm going to show you a video that resumes more or less all the things that I already explained to you. So, you don't have to do what you see in this video.
Hoping to squeeze in 9 holes before this rain starts.
Certainly, Your Eminency.
Take my bag, huh?
Certainly, Your Magnificence.
Okay, come on, chop chop. Let's go.
better put this on.
Yeah, but...
That's a great shot, though.
Eureka!
I can't even believe you hit the ball, sir. You really gloved it.
Yeah.
We better start moving.
Did you see that? Miracle, eh?
Nice shot, Bishop. You must have made a deal with the devil.
Yeah, I could break the club record theoretically.
Better come in so this blows over.
Well, what do you think, son?
I keep playing. I don't think the heavy stuff's going to come down for quite a while.
You're right. Anyway, the good Lord would never disrupt the best game of our life. I'm infallibly infallible. Come on, one more hole.
I hope, after all my explanation of how dangerous can be to protect yourself from thunderstorms, and after explaining you the different ways you can use to protect yourself, you start taking care and applying them if you need it. I encourage you to explain this to other people, because you never know if you will save someone's life. Thank you very much.